Hello and welcome. It's Ira and I'm presenting today my smaller journal, another one in my tea journal collection. This one is called Pink Tea and it's softcover and it's made with the paper DCWV collection, which is called, as far as I remember, Garden Tea. And the cover is covered with different layers of cotton and with different layers of lace, hand knitted lace, and some buttons, and a fussy cut from the collection. This is the second side, the back side. This is a doily as well, handmade doily. Okay, these are the petals. And the closure is just a piece of cotton. It's just a trim, fussy cut unevenly. And inside we have two signatures with one side pocket that can be used for keeping your treasures, memorabilia, and tiny tags with a picture and with some pieces, tiny pieces, and it can be closed with a button, some piece of lace, and the naming tag, which holds the name Pink Tea and my signature. And this is a piece of Greenfield Honey Linden Black Tea collection, and this is part of a package which I wanted to add here, and you can recreate it into a tag. And then it has two big signatures. There is enough space for writing and enough space for putting your photos, and some tabs, lace tabs, paper tabs, and just many edges of many pages are die cut, I would say, using the border flange. So this is the tag from the collection, from the same paper collection, which I decorated with some waffle cotton and cotton lace and some silk ribbon, yes, collagen on sides with cotton lace flowers, with orchids, which you can see here. These are artificial flowers, tea bags of different types, and matching stripes of paper. Sorry. This is another tag from the collection with a beautiful birdie. Actually, this image is the central focal point on the cover of my previous larger journal. This is the page from another paper collection, not by this brand, and an assortment of different types of writing paper. And the main color here is pink, so I have taken and I have dyed a lot of pink paper, office paper actually, and then I tea dyed it or coffee stained it, and this is the result to make it vintage. This is as well stained doily, and another beautiful collection tag with a piece of lace, cotton lace, and a piece of my handmade paper. And collage, again, the main topic, the main theme is tea, so you can see some tea bags of different sorts and kinds of tea, and different types of fabric, cheesecloth, lace, and some silky looking, something really, really nice and beautiful. And this is the second side of the same page with a side pocket and another tag with a little bit of composition of different sorts of fabric on the sides. And some collagen, and this is a piece of cotton, and this is the brad, which is covered with fabric as well. And you remember that I add usually different sizes of paper and pages to give it more interest. Tiny collage, one more tiny collage, and an envelope with another tag of the same, from the same paper collection. Okay, and these are some coffee stained pages where I used doilies, paper doilies as masks, or and they left their beautiful partners there when I coffee dyed them. Yeah, there are some tabs made of felt and made of lace. The signatures are sewn, hand sewn in, and this is a bookmark that actually can be used for not only for this signature. I use it like this. Maybe I'm wrong, but I seem to be not very. It seems to be not very clear how to use this type of bookmarks. But this is how I saw that, and you can definitely embellish it here and put it like that. But then I don't know how to fix it. That's why I just like use it as is. So this is a belly band, if I am not mistaken, with a card and journaling card, and a tiny tag that also is held and fixed by another closure. As for fixing, I at times used hand stitching, hand sewing, and sometimes I combined it with staples, glue, buttons, just any type. And this is a photo mat where you can place any photo or any maybe even recipe or picture with the die cut and slightly distressed tea kettle, teapot, right? And one more belly band with a tag which is actually the pad for some stamp, and different types of writing paper. These are artificial petals that are actually not only glued but machine stitched to the main page along with this ribbon, in order to give it to be as a tab, and at the same time to give more interest and more volume to it. This time it's also yet another photo mat, but this time it's used also as a pocket, hidden pocket, for one more card, memorabilia or something. You can see that cards and tags come from different collections. I don't name them. This one is from probably Graphic 45. They don't mind using their collections. And this is another photo mat, and this is another side pocket or corner pocket where I put a piece of writing paper matching the color. This is one more composition, a collage with another artificial mulberry rose, quite nice, and some lace. This time it's not cotton lace, but it matches the color and it matches the style, so I decided to use it here as well. And as this page, this pattern on this page was so beautiful. Actually it's glossy and it's glittered, and it gives such a nice texture to the page, and I decided not to cover it with any types of pockets, so you can just put any, wait a second, I'll probably do it for you. You can actually put any, let me take this paper clip here and add some picture. Yes. So this time because this is a smaller version, I didn't add any Murano glass pendants, but I added natural cotton lace, bookmarks, and here it is. So one And the second signature, you can see another tag, and you can see the combination, the collage with another orchid, some cotton lace, some fabric, and these are the pieces of my pergamano roses that I used to make a lot of time ago. Another writing piece, and some pieces where you can actually keep, and you can keep, put, press, glue, or even punch, or even staple anything to these pieces, or just leave them as is, or use them as notepads. This one is as well can be used as a photo mat or just a picture mat. And this is so nice. I decided to leave it blank because you can write here, but at the same time you can glue something here and get a nice crisp image. Also, it's a little bit, it's glossy, so you can only stamp on that with specific inks, with permanent inks, so I don't think that distress will hold on this. And this is another piece of cotton collage, cotton and doily, as well as a doily die cut, and some tag piece. That's just that's it. And as this is glued quite strong, therefore I added this paper clip so that you could also add something here. Okay, one more shaker. You have probably already seen a lot, and I like them. I like different types of shakers because they give my journals interactive touch, and at the same time some interest, sound, and some feeling and some touch. You can touch them, see them, and hear them at the same time. You can put a paper clip. I think I will do it for you as well. I will put a paper clip here for yet another, anything that you would prefer to keep here, and that would be fine, I hope. Or I decided not to add any additional decorations on top because I think they're enough. This is an old page from a Russian recipe book, but this time it's about fruit teas, which is like stewed fruit juice. Well, I'm not sure whether we have boiled fruit. Maybe fruit tea is the best name for that. I'm not too sure how to call it in English. It's when you boil different types of fruit, a little bit, you simmer them with a little bit of sugar or a lot of sugar, and then sometimes we tint them, we canned them, and tried to store them for winter months. And we still do that, by the way. Some more doilies, and another collage with artificial petals, a doily, and this one is used as a pocket as well. And yes, these dots, this is polka dot now with nice pinky orangey color, and the bigger dots are glossy and glittered, and they feel great, like different textures on the same page. It's just a pleasure to your all of your senses, in fact. Another collage with, as far as I understand, another type of tea bag. And actually this is an envelope where I placed another beautiful journaling card and a secret pocket with a secret. There used to be some tea which is called dalai, and I used it as a decoration here as well. Actually, this is a tea bag package. This is another tea bag package, and you can see it's called Princess Nuri with strawberries. Oh no, raspberries. Yes, but I covered it with a distress Crackle Paint. Yes, Crackle Paint by Tim Holtz, as far as I remember, or Ranger, just if they do different. And you can place something inside because it's actually a pocket. And this is the writing pad for notes, your recipes or memories. And this is the place where memories can be written, described, drawn, just whatever. These are the stenciled images of different flowers, and this time I used another type of acrylic paint, pink acrylic paint. Well, and as well the same stenciled images, and I tried to make some gradient color, so there is a mix of colors in this in these beautiful flowers. In the distressed photo mat and die cut, fussy cut stamped image. And this one also is a photo mat, which I placed there one more paper stamping pad because I will actually like them and I don't like to waste them. And you can easily take it out and use just for your journaling or put a photo on that. But I would like to warn you and the journalists and journal makers and journal users who buy this kind of photo corners from China. Actually, this is the last set that I have bought, and I will not purchase from them anymore. They make these photo corners using usual, just ordinary, common sticky paper. And the problem is, as any sticky paper or double-sided tape, actually, as soon as it dries, it peels off. So I usually secure it with a drop of glue. But this side, it's just, I'm talking about the bottom side, but this upper side also is fixed with the same type of glue. I mean, double-sided tape or something, and it can easily be torn. So be careful when you use it. But it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. It doesn't happen all the time when I use it, but from time to time, maybe some of them are not very well done. So I would warn you against buying and using this type of corners. Or maybe I wasn't lucky enough to get like a faulty line. Wow, this is it, and this is yet it also cotton and also paper, just a paper clip. And as you can see, I'm using different even types of paper clips to give it more interest. I'm not using the same type in this journal. And this is the page with some quotes in Russian. This is the quote from Oscar Wilde about I just don't remember exact English quotation. I used to remember it quite well. It's like I don't have a very exquisite taste. It's enough to have the best, or something like that. This is the second side. It's from Lope de Vega. I'm not sure about the correct pronunciation. It's some philosophical as well. And one more stamp pad, just for the sake of using it as a tag. And the last side of this signature with one more orchid. And with a fussy cut orchid, a nice orchid of the collection, and some pads from this Smash Cane Company notepads. This one has words to live by, and I have put a couple of those here, like a favorite quote. The word pretty much sums up, explain something. So this is one lace pocket, then you have a cotton pocket here, with more tags from different collections. I'm trying to open this and I can easily see there are two. Seems to me there are two, but I can't open that. Maybe you will be more lucky, more successful. And there is a tiny piece of pencil I put here, just if you want to take a note. And it's orangey, it's fixed quite, you know, tightly here. So this is it. You know, it's like it's not sharpened with a modern sharpener. I sharpened it with a knife because I wanted to give it more like aged vintage look, because I'm not sure whether you used specific sharpeners, automated sharpeners at this age, but we didn't. We used knives all the time, just knives, kitchen knives, even not precision ones. And some more tags and best advice I've received, and another always happier by your side journaling pad here. So that's about it. This is the back side again. I will definitely remove these petals, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I don't know, but pink is going to be one of my favorites for the couple of days to come, at least until the spring comes finally, and then I will switch to greens definitely. But now it's quite sunny outside, so probably it's a good reflection of the sun we have. So once again, thank you for watching. See you soon, and bye bye. Happy spring.